Hi, I'm Natalie, and today I'm going to teach you how to cut up a whole chicken. This is a great way to save money, and it's a great way to make the stock or broth at your house, so you can always, use all the parts of the chicken. But it's really great for the environment too whenever you eat the whole animal. So here we go. First off, this is just the chicken that I bought at the store. I've removed the packaging. If you want to make stock, I might suggest having a freezer bag handy. I've already put the neck in here, and we're gonna save that for the carcass later, so we'll talk about that. But you might wanna have that on hand before you get started. Otherwise, you just need a big cutting board and a sharp knife. I'm using a chef's knife today. First, we're gonna start with the leg and the thigh. So if you'll watch this, we're gonna make a small incision kind of just through the skin, because what we wanna do is expose the joint, and then we're gonna pop it out. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. You're just lightly cutting right here. Now you're going to be able to peel this back, and you can see here it will just pop out just like that. So once you've got that kind of like loosened off, you can see where that is. Then we're going to take our knife and you're going to cut through just like that. Now you have your leg and thigh. And just set that aside, and we're gonna go to the other side. So I'm also gonna show you how to separate these, the leg from the thigh. And this is great, depending on how you wanna cook, what you're making, etc. We like to cook them separately. So here, you're gonna follow this fat line, and then you're going to cut right through the joint. This one should be pretty easy. Your knife is sharp. Should look just like that. And now you've got this beautiful chicken leg, and here you have the chicken thigh with the bone and the skin on. Of course, you can debone this and deskin this depending on what you're making. I like to, unless I know exactly what I'm doing with them, I like to keep it together, and you can freeze these for later. They're really great. Now we're gonna focus on the chicken wing. Okay, so to get the wing, you kind of wanna find the joint. You can sort of separate the skin here to help yourself sort of locate it. I'm gonna let the knife do the work for you. And then we're gonna find this joint. You can kind of feel it with your thumb. That's kind of a good indicator. And it gets right up in here into the breast, and then we're just gonna cut that right off. So you can see here, just getting right up kind of in that joint. And now we have our wing. I'm gonna set that over here with the other one. Make a little space for myself. Now we've got 2 wings, 2 thighs, 2 legs. And what we are going to do now is flip it over, and we are going to remove the backbone from the breasts. I'm going to show you how to do that, and this is where your bag might come in handy. You might want to save this to make stock later. So you're going to see here with the chicken, you can kind of see it's kind of coming apart from the cavity. Right here is a little fat line that we're going to follow, and that is sort of how we're going to remove the breasts from the carcass. Getting in there to get that sort of separated. Do that on both sides. Again, so we're just looking for this fat line right here. I'm going to do that all the way over here on the other side. This is kind of a process of just pulling it apart and off. You can see here, I'm going to cut right here, remove the remaining carcass, do that on the other side as well. kind of see some of the bones there. And then just cutting right through. All right, now I have my breasts separated from my backbone. I'm gonna take my backbone and I'm just going to slide it into my bag that I'm going to freeze. And then whenever I'm ready to make stock, I'm gonna do that. And now we are going to separate the breasts from any remaining bones and from each other, because oftentimes we just cook one at a time. So that's what we're gonna do. Right here, you kind of just wanna like splay this out, get it flat, and then we're just gonna cut right down the center, sort of revealing that natural separation between the two breasts. Kind of start to see it come apart like that. And the closer you can get to the remaining bone, you're gonna get all of that meat. And now you have this nice chicken breast. The skin is on. Of course, you can take that off depending on if you want to keep it or not. Depends on what you're making. And now you have your chicken breast. I'm gonna set it over here. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. Cut away, kind of cutting away from the center as close to the bone as you can get so that you get all of the flesh. All right, now this is the remaining cavity. I'm gonna again put this to make stock later. And here I have my other chicken breasts. Okay, and now we have a completely cut up chicken that's ready for cooking. You can, you know, make these chicken legs. You can take the bones out of the thighs. It's totally up to you. If you do, I suggest using those bones for your stock as well. And that is how you cut up a chicken. I hope you found this helpful.